So, as a libertarian, it's really interesting to see how much hate that I get from the left and the right. Both of them are really mad that I won't pick their side, that I won't support their side, I won't vote for their candidates. I don't vote for pedophiles, okay? I don't vote for people on the Epstein client list, and that includes Democrat and Republican politicians. But, it really comes down to the fact it's sad that like liberals don't want anything to do with me because I say that conservatives have a right to exist and have a right to think what they want to think as long as they're not trying to take away other people's freedoms. And conservatives don't want anything to do with me because I say liberals have a right to exist and they have a right to think what they want to think as long as they're not trying to take away other people's freedoms. Democrats and Republicans are both sitting here trying to take away people's freedoms. They're trying to take away free speech, especially. Both sides are trying to take away free speech from the opposition. They're trying to silence their opposition. And then, that term hate speech is being used against the liberals now by the conservatives. They're just all trying to take away people's free speech. And I mean, this is all coming down from the politicians and the people who pay for the politicians. And it's all coming from a place of trying to take away our rights and supersede the Constitution. But nobody realizes that. Nobody wants to pay attention to that. Everybody wants their rights, but they don't want people that they disagree with to have rights. And it's really sad and pathetic, but I'm still a libertarian and I'm still here. I see libertarian parties disappearing all over the place. There used to be more around me than there are now, pre-COVID. And now that, people have started picking sides and it's like, so you're going to support the bad guys on the left or the right and then you're just going to completely abandon freedom. I mean, Ron Paul is still preaching the Liberty Report, but what's going to happen when he retires? It's disturbing to think about. You go to Libertarian Party's website and they say the fastest growing political party, but then all these chapters are getting shut down. I'm not going to give up. I'm raising my child to be a libertarian, and that's just how it's going to be. That's what world peace means: is Democrats and Republicans getting along and accepting that, hey, we both exist here in this country, we both exist in the world, and it's not convert or unalive. That's wrong. That's unacceptable, and that's what so many people are thinking: either convert to my way of thinking or be unalived, and that's completely unacceptable. That's not what peace is at all. That's just going to bring civil war and people dying in the streets. But this generation doesn't even know what war looks like. Go watch Saving Private Ryan. Okay, that's what war looks like. And both sides think that, well, that's going to be the opposition. That's not going to be me. That's not how that works, okay? I mean, you're going to be holding your organs in your body and crying for mommy in the street when you got shot, Democrats and Republicans. I mean, that's what war looks like. That's what civil war looks like. And I don't want that in America. And it seems like that's what most people just want so bad. But you know what? That's what I'm going to say Illuminati. And you don't like it when I say that. And you get butthurt. There's no Illuminati. Deep state, the rich people who pay your politicians to run for politics and provide money for their campaigns, and then your politicians owe them favors. Okay, whatever you want to call them. It's really sad and disheartening that y'all are just giving in to what they want, this divide and conquer tactic, hating your fellow Americans rather than the politicians and the people who are paying for them. You're hating the wrong people. And I see people like this on social media all the time that are just like, I don't want anything to do with people who didn't vote. I don't vote for pedophiles. I'm sorry if you think that one pedophile is better than another because one's blue or one's red, but they're not. They all went to Epstein Island. They all danced around a big satanic owl image and had satanic ritual and engage in satanic ritual abuse to innocent people. I mean, this is what they do. And if you're sitting here supporting it, then I'm sorry, but I'm not going to get in on that. And if you're pissed off at me because I'm not willing to support that, then so be it, I guess. But I mean, it sucks because I'm the only one sitting over here trying to get people to get along and have world peace. That's kind of like what the Jedi do. They're trying to like make world peace. I'm not saying I'm a Jedi because I don't agree with, I certainly hate Disney Star Wars. But I mean, that's what world peace means. And, that's what Buddhism is all about. That's what Jesus taught. Didn't Jesus teach world peace and everybody getting along? He didn't teach hate people that are different than you. But, here's Democrats and Republicans ready to go at it with each other and thinking that the only option out of it is civil war. I mean, again, go watch Saving Private Ryan. Go watch Starship Troopers and see what that looks like before you think you're going to take to the streets and fight people just for having a different ideology than you. It's disrespectful, it's disgusting, and I won't be a part of it. I'm going to be trying to make peace, and I'm going to want to help people, but I'm certainly not going to hurt people. I'm certainly not going to go shooting off and trying to make war with people and hurting people. That's wrong. That's unacceptable, and I'm raising my child to understand that too. As libertarians, we do not support violence. We do not support hurting others, because as soon as one side starts, the other side's going to keep on pushing back and back and forth and back and forth, and then fighting in the streets. Innocent people getting hurt, y'all getting hurt, and I don't want to see that, especially when y'all are doing it for the Illuminati and they're sitting back sipping on their expensive drinks and smoking their expensive cigars and laughing at you. The people who are paying for your politicians and your politicians are sitting back laughing at you because they're trying to decrease the population. They don't want a revolution. They don't want a revolt. They want you to kill each other off so that you're more manageable. Keep the numbers down to a more manageable system. We're all slaves to them. Black, white, yellow, brown, red, doesn't matter. Man or woman, trans, LGBT, straight, Christian, doesn't matter. We're all their slaves. And you say, I'm not their slaves. Oh, but you are. You're working for them. You're paying taxes. We're all slaves to the rich Illuminati. And if you just keep on sitting here supporting them and doing what they want, divide and conquer, without coming together, that's what it's all about. That's what they want. And then you're going to decrease our numbers for them. That's what it comes down to. Revolution means left and right coming together and supporting each other to bring them down and not hating each other. But you know what? Maybe one day people will start to listen and realize that libertarians kind of had something going on anyway, and maybe we should think about that philosophy and freedom for everybody. You don't like it when I say freedom for your opposition. Well, you're both my opposition. You both oppose me, and I still say you both deserve freedom. Democrats and Republicans deserve freedom, because even though you're both trying to take away each other's freedoms and my freedoms, I still support you being able to say what you want to say and think what you want to think, because that's what free speech and freedom of religion and freedom of all these, the entire first 10 amendments of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, that's what that's all about, right? I want everybody to be free. I know y'all don't want your opposition to be free, but they're going to use the same laws you create to take away their freedoms, and they're going to use those laws against you. So, time to wake up, fam. Love y'all. Love everybody. Love the entire earth. Peace, love, compassion.